Hello everyone, this is Leslie. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to tell you what I did last Sunday in order to both make and save some money. This is a channel in which I talk about frugality, making money, saving money, and minimalism, which I think is a great way to both make and save money. Part of minimalism for me has been getting rid of stuff and then I sell them, and that's got a double whammy there, so that's all great. I do lots of different things to make money, and if you watch this channel, you know that. I sell on eBay, I sell on Poshmark, I have a full-time job, and I have worked as a caterer, and I last summer worked one night as a food runner at a restaurant down the beach. I'll do anything if I think I can make some money. But anyway, this a few years ago, I had signed up for a babysitting service. I had a friend who was doing some babysitting, and she suggested that I do it, and I did. The service that I use, which is not, I'm sure it's national, but there are lots of them, and this is the one that I use. It doesn't mean it's the only one, but it does work for me. It's care.com. I'm not paid by them to say that. I have no affiliation with them, but that's the one I used. When I first signed up a few years ago, I think I got 1 or 2 jobs. Didn't really pursue it too much. I was doing other things, started working more full-time, and that was the end of that. I didn't pay any money to do it. My daughter lives downtown now. She's in grad school at Penn, and she had started to look at some summer jobs down there for on care.com, and it kind of got me interested again, and I went and I looked and I signed up. This time when I signed up, I think I had to pay, it was like a $14, $13.99 price to sign up, and that was, fine. I applied to a lot of jobs. I have to say that on if you do it, and depending on the site, I know on the site that I usually go to, it is there is on the side you can do filters, and I did location. I wanted to be within 5 miles of where I live. I prefer one-time jobs where I go in, babysit, and then I'm done. And if I guess theoretically, if they wanted to use me again, they could. And I have a certain price range that I'm willing to do. After I did that, I applied to, I have once you create one blurb, and then it autofills every time you apply for a job. So it's pretty easy. It's very simple to apply for jobs. I think I applied for 3 or 4 jobs. I got a couple of responses, and the one was, we ended up communicating through care.com, and then we communicated. I did not give him my cell phone number initially. He gave me his cell phone number. I contacted him. He was a newly single father. He lived in a condominium complex about 3 miles from here. We did a Zoom call. I did a LinkedIn search of him. I wrote down his address. So safety was very, very important to me. And after all was said and done, we agreed that I was going to babysit last Sunday from 10 to 5 while he was helping a friend move, which is what happened. I showed up. The kids had just his kids had just kind of gotten out of bed. They were very pleasant, very nice kids. A 10-year-old son named, I'm going to call him Kevin, and an 8-year-old daughter named, I'll call her Anastasia. She was very pretty, very, very fun, typical 10 and 8-year-old boy and girl. The father had told me that they were kind of allowed to stay inside all day. It was a condominium complex, and I kind of told him, I'm not going to really let that happen because I think kids need to be outside. He was all right with that. He said, if you can get them outside, that's great. Anyway, so I kind of let them do their thing. I had brought a book. I was deleting some eBay photos on my phone, kind of talking to them. And then finally I said, okay, guys, it's time to go for a walk. So we went out for a walk. So the first part was how I was earning money, and the second part is, I'm going to say, maybe saving money. We went for a walk, and it was kind of mini complex of several big buildings, and as we were getting close to one of them, I noticed in the trash, next to the trash, someone must have moved out, and there was a whole bunch of stuff. The little boy, Kevin, ran over and grabbed this gold colored with gold side things, round circular end table for next to like a sofa or a chair, and he said, oh my goodness, my dad's been looking for one of these, which I was like, really? So he took that, and I carried for him these. It's called by Sweese. It's the company Sweese, S-W-E-E-S-E. It is a set of 6 espresso cups, really colorful. They were in amazing shape. I was conscious of the fact that they had been outside, so one of the fun things we did is we went and got the Clorox wipes or whatever, and the three of us went outside, and I cleaned them up. I didn't let them touch the wipes, and no, so that was great. I got two big white trash cans. They're from the Room Essentials, and they were from Target. I brought them home. I cleaned them up. I disinfected them. They're fantastic. I'm going to use them on my back porch. I love getting things like that when you're trash picking because they're so easy to clean. They're so easy to use. I use them for corralling baseballs, tennis rackets, lacrosse, all that kind of stuff in the backyard. Or down the beach, I put, sand toys that I want to, when you get back from the beach and you're all sandy, you throw them in this thing and then you dump out everything, but then you can just quickly rinse out the bottom of the trash can. They were each originally $12. I trash picked them, so they were free. That was exciting. I also trash picked, it's from IKEA. It was called the Minde, M-I-N-D-E, mirror. It was really nice, long and thin and tall, and that was really nice. I also got two white shelving units, which were probably 18 inches each, fake wood, but looked really nice. And I said to my husband, I wanted him to try to put them up when you walk into the house. People walk in and then are like walking around looking for a place to put their keys, and I thought that would be a nice little thing to put them there where we can put our keys and things like that when we first walk in the door. Hopefully that's going to work out. I also trash picked this, which I have no idea. I was thinking of selling this. It's got to be 25 pounds. If you know what this is and if you want it and you're willing to pay for shipping, it's so expensive. I mean, so heavy. I could probably put this in like a box. Anyway, that's what that is. It says it is the 825VA. Victor Cyber Power. It looks like it's some sort of surge battery. I don't know what this is, but if you want it, you are more than welcome to let me know, and I will send it to you. We'll figure that out. But anyway, so at the end of the day, the father handed me, I told him I wanted to be paid in cash because I don't Venmo and PayPal. So, I mean, I do PayPal, but he said I'll just get cash. So he handed me $160 for about 6.5 hours of work. He acknowledged, he said, I'm willing to pay you more money. You're not I may have said this already, a college student or a high school student. I really appreciate that you are a little older. You have children. You know what I want to happen with my children. So I think all in all, I think the kids, he was very pleasantly surprised by how well we seemed to be getting along when he came back. He was thrilled by he actually told me when he came in, I was very conscious of saying like, hey, I want you to know that we definitely cleaned them before we did, before they were here, and you might want to put them through the dishwasher, but I did really hand wash them very carefully. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. He had just gotten this espresso unit, which he showed me. He said, I've been using coffee cups and I've been making a mess. Like, I really needed these cups. So these were originally I thought if you're an espresso drinker, they're really pretty. They're on sale right now for $32 on the Swees.com, SWEESE.com. Again, not affiliated, don't have any connection with that, nor do I drink espresso. But I think, and he said, oh, I really like that little end table. So honestly, I think that my being there almost paid for the items he would have gone out and gotten. He was like, I've been looking for a set of espresso cups. This is amazing. And they stacked. Anyway, the whole thing was good. I made $160. I did the math. If you do that once a month, make about, I think I figured out $150, $200 once a month, you can make at the end of the year $2,000 that you can put towards some form of whatever your debt may be. For me, I'm going to put it away to send. So my fourth son is going away to school, and we need some extra money for that. So that was my Sunday spent babysitting and trash picking at the condos, and I'm thrilled with the things that I will definitely use. I will definitely use the two trash cans. Probably use each of those those shelves. I looked them up. There was like an equivalent one on Amazon, which was $26. So I will definitely use the $24. So I made close to $200 for my afternoon babysitting. Plus I had fun. I read some books. I read a part of my book, And yeah, it's a great way to make some extra monies. Let me know if you've ever babysat and what your experience was. I highly recommend it. It is a great way to earn some money. And I really felt like I was doing, I don't want to say a service, but I felt like I was really helping out this dad. He was newly divorced. He didn't really know a lot of people in the area. And he was, if you have children, you know how scary it is to send the first time you need to go out and you don't have anyone to watch your children. Thank you so much for watching my channel. This is Leslie, and if you have any questions or comments, or if you want to tell me about your babysitting experiences or your trash picking experience, because I love them too, please put it down in the comments. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.